Yeah, Jared, we're talking about overall about $1.8 billion that the governor has been sitting on for a little while now. This money has been earmarked for cities, towns, counties with populations of under 500,000. Now, places like Phoenix, Tucson, Mesa, counties like Maricopa County, Pima County, they've already received their money from the federal government through the CARES Act like this. And this governor's been sitting on this money long enough that some places have been getting pretty frustrated. In fact, the Pinal County had threatened to sue to get their allocation from this pot of money, but it is now being allocated. The governor says there's no reason to pursue that lawsuit. Now, this is going to be allocated to these various cities, towns, counties based on population. They say that they're using the same formula that the U.S. Treasury had used to dole out money through the CARES Act. Now, what can this money be used for? Well, according to the governor, saying there's maximum flexibility. Cities like Phoenix, Mesa, and whatnot have been using that for rental assistance, for homelessness, for issues like that. The governor says that the cities and towns now are free to use this money that they're going to get through this program any which way they see fit and what works best for their counties. Now, the mayors that were here at this conference with the governor today, they were pretty carefully picked, handpicked by the governor. All 8 of them seem to be very much in praise of the governor and how he's handled the COVID-19 response. And they too, when it came to the doling out this pot of money, they were very pleased with how the governor is doing it, say it gives them maximum flexibility to help their communities, particularly help their first responders out there in the public safety field, as well as their hospitals. Issues like that, that money should be getting to them soon. Again, it's about $600 million of this $1.8 million that the governor has right now. The governor says the rest of that money could be used down the road as cities and towns need it and as they see fit. Back into you.
Dennis, you know, we have a spike in the number of coronavirus patients who are in the hospital. Today, we have more COVID-19 patients in the hospital in Arizona than on any other day during this pandemic. Did the governor elaborate on what's being done on the health front or on the pandemic itself? Any new information on the healthcare side of this?
Yeah, this was not so much a public health briefing as we've seen the governor do in the past. He was focused mostly on the financial aspect and how this money was going to be doled out. But however, he was asked a little bit about the reopening of the economy, how people are responding to that right now. Specifically, he was asked about with some of the scenes we've seen in places like downtown, Old Town Scottsdale, where people, large crowds of people were there over the weekend having a good time, definitely not socially distancing. But the governor says, look, his plan to reopening the economy right now is working. He's pointing to testing, where the percentages of people who are testing positive for COVID-19 has been going down. And he said he wanted to thank the Arizona public out there and citizens for following his instructions, for practicing social distancing. And he says that the media right now focusing on just a few areas of concern, a few businesses that may not be following these social distancing orders. And again, he says that the plan is working and they're moving ahead with that. Jared?
Yeah, financially, there's certainly a lot of need out there in cities big and small statewide. Dennis, thanks so much.